What's up guys, NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. Today we are going to be discussing the leaked Team of the Year nominee players. I am fully aware that leaks are not for everyone, so as you can see on the screen, I've not leaked anything here. If you're not interested in seeing leaks, if you're not interested in seeing what's coming, then feel free to check back tomorrow at 6 PM when EA put them in packs themselves and we can take a proper look at in-game stats and whatnot. But if you're happy to have a discussion and see what's here, then let's jump straight into it. If you guys are enjoying the content, of course, feel free to drop a thumbs up on the video. And let's look at what's coming. So first of all, Fofana is coming as an objective. Now, as per always, credit to these guys that get these leaks. Way smarter than what I'm able to do within the FIFA world. But for Arcade, Foot Sheriff, and Criminal, FIFA have hooked us up again. And Fofana is coming. The stats are a prediction, but he's coming as an honourable mention. And now this is a player who's got a really good history in FIFA. In fact, even this year, his out of position card was quite nice. It's not so good anymore, but you can see when it came out of packs, it was well over 100,000 coins, which is a testament to how well he's received in the game. And even with this card now, a shadow is good, physical's good, defending good, dribbling for a centre-back good, pace good, passing good, 4-star, 4-star. You don't mind it. And maybe I wouldn't play him at CDM because of the passing. But yeah, his out of position card was quite good. He's going to be an 87 rated, which isn't too much higher rated than the out of position cards. However, I think it will have wildly different stats because they've given different boosts because he's out of position. So I would expect it to be quite good. What does his base gold card have? He has 4-star, 4-star as a base gold, which is brilliant. He doesn't have any traits, which is sad, but he's high work rates, which is brilliant as well. So an objective card, when we look at loss, we have got some good players. You know, we have got Openda and Frankowski that we can link. Danso is reasonable. His defending is not the best, but his pace and physical are okay. And then, of course, his dribbling and passing aren't the best. And, of course, in the French league, there are loads and loads of good players. And, of course, having him as an honourable mention will make doing those League One upgrade packs a little bit nicer. But, yeah, in terms of his generational cards, last season, you know, this player of the month, Fofana, was just one of the best. And his headliners card as well. Just two cards that you saw in a lot of people's teams. He was extremely OP, very good in-game. And where has he been before that? Udinese. Jesus Christ, Man City. Who knew? I certainly didn't. But, yeah, so Fofana has got the Team of the Year nominee, or sorry, honourable mention objective card, which is quite interesting. Of these, they are honourable mentions, not nominees. Next up, we have got, let's go to, I thought I was on Foot Sheriff's media page there, but let's go to Foot Sheriff here. We have got, Player of the Month. Premier League Player of the Month. Who's it going to be? Bukayo Saka, 100%. Say less. Team of the Year honourable mention, Fekir. He had one last year as well. I mean, this card, much like Fofana, to be fair, Fekir has had some beautiful cards over the last couple of years. You know, this Rule Breakers is still over 100,000 coins for a reason. It is a good card. He is a good player. You know, you give him a marksman or a maestro now, and superb. But when we think about Fekir, I think everyone remembers this absolute beast of a card. This SBC was in everybody's team for the longest time. That dribbling stats, 4-star, 4-star, that early in the game was amazing. Did he have a Team of the Year honourable mention? Was it this one? It was this one, yeah. So he did have the Team of the Year honourable mention. It was 88 rated. This one's going to be 89 rated. Of course, the stats are a prediction. But Fekir in general is just loved in FIFA, isn't he? I mean, again, I think it's because he's just so well-rounded, right? And when we look at Fekir for this year, you know, his honourable mention is two ratings higher. He's 4-star, 4-star. He's got loads of traits already. And if we put a +2 even on this card, it's going to be nice. It's going to start ticking a lot of boxes into the 90s. Reactions will push up to the 80s. Passing will push up into the 90s for some categories. And yeah, he'll be an absolute demon, an absolute beast in the game as well. We have got objective Ottom. Now, I was considering Ottom quite highly when I did like Team of the Year voting and my Team of the Year kind of like tier list. I think he was just outside of Team of the Year. And I know he obviously plays for Benfica now, so it's not like a major league, but he won the World Cup. And he is an absolute animal for Benfica this season. I don't think he has a good card in the game. He's got the World Cup player card, which was marginally better than his regular gold card. He's got some traits, power header and leadership, not it makes much of a difference. 2-star, 3-star, medium high work rates, which is nice at 6 foot tall. In terms of his generational cards, he had team of the season in FIFA 21. He had the Scream card, or sorry, the Halloween card. And I remember correctly, this one was actually quite good. Yeah, with the Shadow, he was good. And obviously that came out in October/November, early November. And a team of the season card for Man City as well. And a team of the season card for Valencia. Not Valencia, is it? It is Valencia as well. So as long as they give him a good pace boost, you know, maybe to 80, maybe a little bit higher to 83, 84, he could honestly be fantastic. And, you know, the amount of Benfica players that we've got in the game this year, the amount of quality Benfica players that we've got in the game this year, you're actually going to be able to start building into a really tight Benfica team. João Mario SBC is no longer there, neither is Enzo Fernandez or Gonçalo Ramos. So if you didn't do them, you've missed out a little bit. But you've got Rafa on the market, Gonçalo Ramos, João Mario, and Enzo Fernandez specifically, if you did him for that perfect link to Otamendi, could be a really fun team to build if you're a Benfica fan. Lots of good options. Alphonso Davies is coming as an honourable mention, 89 rated. I feel like he's another one. Obviously, he had a team of the year. He's had, you know, he's got the World Cup Stories card as well at left wing. He's had the team of the year, not last year, the year before in FIFA 21. And in general, gets given loads of quality cards back when he was at the Vancouver Whitecaps. A moments card for Bayern, team of the season for Bayern, another team of the season and a team of the year in 21. Last season, another team of the year. And do you guys remember this card? Wasn't it amazing? 4-star, 5-star. Look at that. It's 16,000 coins at the end of the game. That is wild. Look how good that card is as well. But yeah, I think Alphonso Davies, what is his base card this year? His base card has 94 pace. So if this comes as an 89 and he's 84, I would like to hope that his pace goes up massively. Defending physically up massively. Like, yeah, maybe to like that 84, 85 mark. And then dribbling and passing up a little bit. And he'd make then a really good left back. You know, and again, there's so many Bayern players to link to him. Actually, so many Canadians to link to him as well in the game this season. You've got Jonathan David. You've got Larin and Buchanan if you did those SBCs. Kello was an SBC as well if you did him. Osorio, and then more Jonathan David cards. But yeah, this Canadian team that you can build, it's starting to come good, isn't it? And then in terms of Bayern players, I mean, there's just endless amounts of quality Bayern players. Some of them were SBCs that you might have missed out on. The Objective Pavard, the Objective Choupo-Moting that you might have missed out on. But some of them are market players that you can still buy. And I'm sure there'll be plenty more Bayern players going forwards as well. So Alphonso Davies, I'm quite excited about. João Cancello, of course, had his team of the year last year. My final team of the year pack last year was, or the final pack that I opened for team of the year last year with like a minute left on the clock, I got a Portuguese walkout and it was João Cancello for like the 3rd or 4th time. But his team of the year and team of the season cards, his cards in general were brilliant last year and the year before and his foot birthday the year before and the year before. Remember that ones to watch? That was nice. And like you could obviously get that perfect link with Ronaldo when that right mid card came out, which was nice back then. But this year he's got his out of position card, which is expensive, but I don't know why, because I actually don't personally find it to be that outrageously good. Not to that value anyway. Maybe it's good because of links and nation. And of course, as we've been discussing here, you know, Manchester City have got loads of quality options. I mean, loads. De Bruyne's got multiple cards. Bernardo Silva, Erling Haaland, Foden, Walker, Grealish, Mahrez, Laporte, Ake if you did that SBC. Gundogan, who's still available right now if you want to go and get him. There's so many links. Maybe that adds a little bit of value. But João Cancello coming through as a 91 rated. He's going to be amazing. You know he's going to be amazing. We've got Harry Kane. Now, obviously, for Harry Kane, guys, deserves a Team of the Year honourable mention. I don't think was anywhere close to deserving an actual Team of the Year. But Harry Kane needs to have more pace than his Team of the Tournament card. You know, they did a good job with his Team of the Tournament card, giving him a 16 pace boost. They didn't give him much of a boost elsewhere, but that's absolutely fine because for him, it is just the pace and maybe the skill moves. So it would be amazing to see Harry Kane with, yeah, a couple more pace points, a couple more dribbling and physical points, get that agility and balance up, but also a 4-star weak foot. At that point, even in January, that Harry Kane becomes a demon to deal with. 5-star weak foot, 6'2", with incredible stats, incredible like composure, reactions, great shooting. And if he gets that little pace boost and you put a Hunter on him, he could be really tidy to play with, So excited for him. And yeah, Spurs have got Son, they've got Romero, Richarlison, who I also believe is getting a moments card to come. Kulusevski's in there, Bentancur, Perisic, another Richarlison, Davies and Sanchez. Loads of cards for the Spurs fans there to build into a nice team with Harry Kane. And he will also be a team of the honourable mention. Now, the main man, Bukayo Saka. I feel like EA just do him dirty every year, man. Like, obviously, you know, he's only really burst onto the scene the last couple of years. I want to say maybe like 3 years. You know, he's playing left wing back for Arsenal a couple of seasons ago. And there you go. He's got the time that he got his Future Stars card, which this card was actually pretty legit, wasn't it? 4-star on this card with some really clean stats. But he was playing for left back a lot for Arsenal this season. The next game cycle, he got another Future Stars card. Was this actually called Future Stars? No, this was Summer Heat. This was his Future Stars card. 4-star on this one as well. Defending not so great, but otherwise stats were very nice. And then last year, he just didn't get much in spite of the fact that he was brilliant. And even his Team of the Season card, it was a little bit underwhelming. You know, as an Arsenal fan, avidly watching Bukayo Saka, I feel like he deserves better. This year, he's got some decent cards, or a decent card with this, and I believe this card, this is 88. What's this card going to be? 90. This card here, it's just done dirty again. Dribbling is real poor, but he's very good at dribbling. Defensive stats are not very good. He's a really quality defender. Physicals are okay. I think he's a bit stronger than they give him credit for, and passing's okay as well. But it's just not the one. So I'd like to hope that with this card here, this is not going to be an objective or SBC either. I'd like to hope with this card here, they give him, you know, if they're giving him +2, don't just give him +2 across the board. Let's give him a nice big boost in defending, maybe up to that sort of 75, 76 mark. Nice big boost on physical. And make sure, you know, because obviously I love him. I love him and I want him to have the best card. I want to put him to an Arsenal team and be able to have fun with the Arsenal players. And there are some alright Arsenal players in the game this year, but there's also some that are quite stinky. Now, Jesus is quite nice. However, Ødegaard, obviously this one's a little bit better because it's got 3-star weak foot, but Ødegaard you struggle with because of the 3-star weak foot. And then you've got Ben White, who's quite good. Smith Rowe, who's just way behind a power curve. Zinchenko, who's way behind a power curve. Martinelli's in form, and Gabriel's in form that's way behind a power curve. And the fact that they didn't give Nketiah the star man is really disappointing. You know, they could easily have made him like an 88 rated and just given the Arsenal fans a bit of love. But although we've got a lot of special cards this year, they've not been like top tier cards. So I'm hoping finally this Bukayo Saka gets a top tier card. Ferdinand Mbappe's coming soon, of course, as well. And is that it? Yeah. And then we've got Mane SBC to come, Haaland 12th man to come. But as of right now, that is the honourable mentions that we do know about. Foot Sheriff hasn't given us any more information. So what do you think on those honourable mentions that have been leaked? Thoughts on any that might get into your team? Are you curious to play with any? Are you interested in any? Will you complete the objective and SBC cards that come for these? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.